Hey guys, I wanted to make a quick video regarding protein intake, and I think what we'll probably do here is we'll make a protein video, a carb video, and a fat video in terms of, kind of outlining what you should be eating and how much of each macronutrient you should be eating. All right, and I want to start with protein because it's really, I personally think it's the most important macronutrient that you need to be focusing on in your diet. I always tell people if you can eat your protein first in your meal, it'll make it easier to hit those totals. And really, when it comes to either weight gain, weight loss, or athletic performance, protein intake is super crucial and it's often overlooked. Okay, so the latest recommendations recommend about 1.6 to 2.2 grams per kilogram of body weight. Okay, if we were to kind of take the easy route and be lazy Americans, I would tell you eat about 1 gram of protein per pound body weight. That would be the upper limit there, that 2.2. Now, in certain cases, when you're very, very low on calories and you want to maintain muscle, you might squeak above that. But again, for most people, 1 gram per pound body weight is more than enough. And I always tell people if you fall a little bit short of that, you're still well within the parameters to maximize body composition. Okay, so what that looks like is, let's say you have a 150 pound, let's call it a female, that she should be eating, say she wants to be 130 pounds, maybe she should be eating anywhere from like 130 to 140 grams of protein per day. For many women, again, a lot of the women that I've worked with, they tend to be a little low in protein, and that causes them to overeat things like carbohydrates and fats. Okay, now specifically fats, we know are 9 calories per gram in terms of when you're eating them. 1 gram of fat is 9 calories, whereas protein and carbs are 4 calories per gram. Okay, so basically the fats add up a lot quicker in terms of calories. You have 100 grams of fat in a day, that's 900 calories. For a female trying to lose weight, you don't have 900 calories to kind of to work with and be flexible with. You really need to probably reduce that. Okay, let's go back to protein. So if we were to hit that 1 gram of protein per pound body weight, or some people will say desired body weight if you're trying to lose weight, what that does is it focuses all of our meals around protein, which is important. Protein is going to help us maintain muscle mass in a cut. It's going to help us gain muscle mass in a gaining phase. All right, and in terms of athletic performance, it's really going to boost our recovery and make sure we're not super sore going into our next workout. Okay, so what that looks like for, again, our 150 pound female is about 130, maybe 140, if she wants to maintain 150 grams of protein per day. Okay, so in a typical, I usually recommend 3 to 4 meals a day with a snack or two in there that's primarily protein. All right, so for that 150 pound female, you're looking at, let's call it 3 meals a day. You're probably looking at maybe 30 to 40 grams of protein per meal. Okay, so that's a couple chicken breasts, a couple ounces of ground turkey, ground beef, things of that nature, fish, egg whites, eggs, all our normal protein sources, plus a snack or two. Okay, so say you had 3 meals at 35 grams, you'd be 105 grams of protein just in those meals, and you're probably looking at a protein bar and a protein shake throughout the day to add another 40 to 50 grams there to get to that 140, 150 range. Okay, now for athletes, let's say you have a 200 pound athlete, that means you're eating pretty darn close to 200 grams of protein in a day. Okay, now that can be more challenging. Your protein feeding should be about maybe 3-4 hours separated. It truly doesn't matter to a huge degree, but again, if you're going to eat 200 grams of protein, it's going to be very difficult to eat that in 1 or 2 sittings throughout the day. Okay, so we always recommend splitting it up. Be eating every few hours, which is fine. Okay, if work or life or school demands that you separate your meals a little bit, that's fine. But try to hit those macronutrients each day and really be conscious of that protein intake. Again, whether it's a cut or a massing phase, it's really important that we keep those totals in mind. All right, and that's just going to help you either maintain muscle in a cut or add muscle in a gaining phase, again, and you can shift the carbs and fats over time. Okay, but that protein intake should be pretty darn consistent, and it's something that a lot of times when I check in with clients in their nutrition, they're really struggling on the protein. Okay, so make sure you are hitting those protein targets, and if you have questions about this stuff, reach out to us, send us a DM, send us an email. We have a lot of templates and a lot of videos that we can send you, whether you want to do something sort of online like nutrition consultation, or if you want to come into the office, we can absolutely do that as well. But don't hesitate to reach out if you have questions about this stuff, guys, okay? And we'll see you in the next one. Thanks.